Good morning, Dogmatica Nation. Welcome to the very first episode of me playing Tengu Plant format, the best Time Wizard format in all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game on YouTube for your viewing pleasure. I figured the best way to start would be showcasing the premier deck of the format. This deck has been labbed a lot since this very old school version you're seeing in front of you here today. But I figured it just keep it simple, especially considering I'm actually not too familiar with the deck itself in terms of playing it myself. I know how it plays. Obviously, I play this format a lot, but it's just not as popular as the other top decks at my locals. There's a lot of hero beat, a lot of agents compared to this. And then I play TG Stun and go undefeated. But enough humble brag. This is the deck of the format, Tengu Plant. And so first thing I want to show you real quick is how to set the ban list correctly. You click here in the bottom right on your dueling book, and you go to September 2011 TCG. Boop! And that makes me talking about it a lot easier. So let's start. Let's do a quick overview of the deck before we hop into some games. You'll notice my VTuber model is on the left side here, so some of the card effect text is going to be cut off. But if I put my model in the right, my life points would be cut off when I actually duel. So I had to make that choice, and here we are. So what we're going to talk about first here is Blackluster Soldier Envoy at the beginning. This is a premier card of the format. Our light count is very low. Actually, we're just on the triple T-Kings and 2 Veilers. It's just such a bomb card, and our deck fills the graveyard so easily, there's kind of no reason not to run it. Other decks will revolve around this card. With this card, it's like, this is like Dark Armed Dragon of the format, right? Every now and then you'll see Dark Armed Dragon come in, but, it's not in every deck. Same with Edison. This is like Edison's big bad brother. There's about, a year and a half apart between the two formats, so the formats play similarly, but cards like Caius and Raikou, you're going to notice a lot less representation of those cards compared to, in something like Edison. So obviously we have one Caius. He's a bomb. He still be banishing a card on the field. Back row, banish a monster, bait a solemn card. Another card that has been a lot of people don't play this anymore. Same with the Spirit Reaper tech to search off of Sangan. A lot of people don't play this anymore. Something I want to experiment with is Phantom Sky Blaster instead. I never realized that the tokens were level 4. But the idea is that with your powerful level 1 tuners like Spore and Glow Up Bulb, you get access to Trishula very easily, and obviously that's one of the best cards of the format. The plant package, everyone's very familiar with. We have Dandelion, Debris Dragon, Lonefire, Spore, and Bulb. These cards have once per duel effects, so even though they're not limited to one, we're on one of them. Debris Dragon, not a plant, but let's be honest, you're going to bring back Lonefire or Dandelion. That's why it's part of the little package here. And of course, Debris Dragon only being able to make dragons is fine, because not only do we have Black Rose Dragon, but we have Ancient Fairy Dragon, and for our level 2s, like Maxi, pretty much just Maxi, honestly, we have Orient Dragon. This is like your Goyo Guardian stand-in of the format, since, Goyo is banned. And it's also a dragon, so it's better than Iron Chain Dragon, you feel me? Mandatory effect to banish a synchro monster your opponent controls, but we'll get to the extra deck. Double Veiler, just for more lights, and because it's really good. Gores, because our deck doesn't play a lot of back row. Reborn Tengu, this is a premier card of the format. This card is nuts. Any way it's removed from the field, it replaces itself. Bottomless Trap Hole. If it's banished, Compulsory Evacuation Device, Dimension Prison, Torrential Tribute, your own Scrap Dragon popping it, Synchro Summoning with it. Everything except XZ Summoning, or if it gets hit by, a Solemn card specifically, will bring out another one. This card is crazy. We have another important part of the format. We have our Tour Guides and Sangan combo. I'm going to be making a video about the format pretty soon. I just wanted to start by doing a commentary-style video on a deck, where I talk about the deck and then play the deck. The next videos you can expect on my channel are, one, kind of introducing myself, And then another, probably talking about the format. We'll get into more about what makes Tour Guide so good. But obviously, you normal summon her, you bring out Sangan, and then you can either pass on that and set back row if your opponent max sees you, or you can go into Leviathan Dragon if you open Call of the Haunted to bring back Sangan. Unfortunately, no, Sangan will not get its effect when you detach. That's we're a little bit past that point. That was like week 1 of this format. We're big boys now. And then we have, of course, one copy of everyone's favorite card, Max C. Now, a lot of people, when they come into this format, they're like, I'm going to play triple Veiler and triple Max C. Don't do that, or else you will lose to heroes every time. That's not smart. We have Book of Moon. Our deck count... Edison players don't realize how good they have it with 3 Book of Moons. Man, this card is great. Especially in our low trap decks. Mostly any deck that has like 6 or less traps, you can consider more combo oriented than control in this format. That's kind of a good way to tell. And yeah, it's just another trap card without being a trap card for things like Royal Decree, which is at 3 this format, by the way. Other powerful 1-ofs of the format. You're going to see these 5 1-ofs, these 5 to 6 1-ofs in every deck. Usually at least 4 of them. Darkhold Monster Reborn. This format overall is much less sacky than Edison, in my honest opinion, because, Edison, you've got Trunade and Cold Wave and Heavy Storm. In exchange, you have these, right? These will come up every now and then. You'll get hit by these, and it just feels really bad. But, it's nice to be able to play old, iconic cards in a format that's not super old, They came back for a little bit, and I'm happy about it. That and BLS are kind of like the big question marks. Mind Control, in Edison, you have 1 Brain Control, 1 Mind Control. Here you have Mind Control. Mind Control is actually better than Brain Control, which is crazy, right? But all because of these little black cards down here called Xyz monsters. If we have 2 monsters at the same level, we can make them. So even though our deck doesn't have that many level 3s, we can still normal summon a Spirit Reaper, activate Mind Control, poke with the Spirit Reaper, rip a card, and then they don't get it back. Instead of having to rely on tuner monsters for this card to be good. So this card is crazy. Pot of Avarice is at 1. God bless. This card is powerful. This card is real powerful, man. Let me take a nice sip of coffee here. Hold on. Every time you see me look to the bottom left, it means I'm enjoying a nice beverage. You'll find that out very quickly. We are a combo deck. So, yeah, Heavy Storm. It's still legal. Foolish Burial, obviously the main targets being Dandelion or the plants. We can also dump a light if needed. For BLS, we can dump a dark if needed. We can dump something for Call of the Haunted, like T-King. It's just really good, man. MST is at 3 this format. One of the things that you'll notice compared to Edison, I'm going to be talking about Edison a lot in the first few videos, and then we'll talk about it less, because I know a lot of people like Edison, and they'll be coming from Edison to take a look at this format, so the comparisons will stop eventually, I promise, guys. But that's what most of my video about the format is going to be really talking about. You'll notice that the main decks are going to be very unique compared to, with Edison format, where it's like every deck's either on triple Raikou or triple Caius, or you're playing some manner of hero or Blackwing. That's Edison, right? With this, you're going to notice a lot of main deck variety, but everyone's side deck is going to be very similar. Because there's a lot of 3-ofs that you can play, but kind of don't want to, like MST, Maxi, Cyber Dragons at 3 this format, right? So you'll notice that there's going to be some of our, basically, cards we couldn't fit in the main deck, right? Like we have the extra copies of Maxi, the extra MSTs, the good stuff. So we're on 1 MST for now. This might change depending on how you want to play it. Econ, of course, is insane with cards like Spore and Glow Up Bulb, as well as Sangan. Just really good card. We don't have Brain Control for Kaya, so this is kind of like the same thing. 1 for 1, obviously we have powerful 1-of tuners like Spore and Glow Up Bulb, and our deck kind of revolves around this. Especially with Scapegoat. If you flip Scapegoat and then you 1 for 1 into Glow Up Bulb, you're off to the races. You can do Formula Synchron, TG Librarian, etc., etc. It's pretty good. Scapegoat's another card that people considered cutting in this deck, but I like it. I think it's pretty good. And then, of course, we have what is known as the Solemn Brigade or Solemn Package. Even your combo decks tend to play this, unless you're like a full-on combo deck. But it's just so good going first, right? Same thing with Dust Shoot, right? Like, especially any deck that plays triple Upstart and then some form of Pot of Duality, which is in this format, guys. Pot of Duality is nuts. We're not playing it because, again, we're a combo deck, but like sometimes even combo decks will play 1 or 2 copies of Pot of Duality just because getting to Dust Shoot or getting to your other power cards are just crazy. Getting to Lone Fire Blossom. It's just really good. Torrential Tribute. Mirror Force is also in this format, but in our deck we prefer this because, you know, it's got synergy with all our cards with graveyard effects like Sangan and Tengu. Call of the Haunted has excellent synergy with any of our big beaters, or, you know, a BLS that's already been special summoned by its own effect. It's at 2 this format. Some decks will play 2 copies. For us, it's just a one of. It's just nice to have it. It's even cuttable, in fact, if you wanted to play something different. Onto the extra deck. This is pretty much the reason why I wanted to start with this deck, even though I'm not super into it, is because this is the most standard, like, Tengu Plant extra deck. It kind of has one of all the best synchros and XCs, right? There's only 3 rank 4s to choose from, and these are just objectively the 2 best ones. They also happen to be light and a dark. Steel Swarm Roach is excellent because it can stop inherent large special summons like Blackluster Soldier, Chaos Sork, any synchro monsters your opponent plays into. You know, there's only 14 XZ's monsters in this format, guys, so there's not a lot of that going on, and it's mostly still synchros or big fusions. So he's really good. He can only negate inherent summons, much like Thunder King. He's kind of like a worse Thunder King, honestly. But, you know, he's not once per turn either, so you can negate both a Chaos Sork and a BLS. Utopia, he's the guy, man. He's great. You can use him aggressively to detach a material if you really needed, like, a light engrave or something. There's another card that's better at that. We'll talk about that in the other video. Lever, any deck that has chaos monsters like BLS or Spore, which banishes. It's just really good to bring them back, and obviously our selection isn't that great anyways. Leviathan Dragon is probably the best XZ's monsters of the format, like, straight up. Obviously, our level 3s are important because of Tour Guide, right? We can even, if we open the Sangan, we can even go Tour Guide into Tour Guide, or we can summon it from the hand. So being able to detach right away for something like Call of the Haunted or our BLS push going second is really good, right? Imagine, like, normal summon Tour Guide into Sangan, detach, you have a 2500 beater, and now you have a 3k beater if you have a, you know, a light in the grave. Like, let's say you Veilered your opponent's starter, right? You have a light and a dark, there you go. Onto the extra deck. Formula Synchron. This is the only level 2 tuner of the format. It's very powerful, as you can see, limited to 1 very shortly after release. It's a light for the Chaos package. We can make it with our level 1 non-tuners being Scapegoat. Honestly, I think that's the only one. But, you know, combine that with our level 1 tuners, and we get the boy himself, Formula Synchron. He's on summon, you draw a card, and then you can quick effect make Black Rose Dragon, or quick effect make Catastor, or just quick effect synchro into anything, honestly. And your opponent's like, well, now I can't beat over this little guy. And there you go. Armory Arm, it's a light. Colossal Fighter Armory Arm no longer works in this format. They changed the rulings on both cards, I believe, funny enough. That's how scared Konami was. But it's a light. It comes up, right, because we have the Tour Guide and the Sangans and the level 1 tuner, so it can come up. But, you know, Armory Arm equipped to BLS is still pretty good. He hurts. He hurts a lot. This is kind of like Power Crept Magical Android. It's a dark, right? On each time any player synchro summons, you draw a card. So it's pretty crazy. It's limited to 1 as well. And then, of course, we have Catastor. Librarian also is good as... So if you're comboing off, you can summon him. If you think your opponent's going to combo off, you can summon him. Or if you just need to beat over a Catastor. Because unlike Magical Android, he's a dark. So he beats over Catastor very easily. Brionic, still pre-errata. This card is nuts, folks. You can recycle your Call of the Haunted. You can pitch all these powerful cards. Do I really need to say anything about Brionic? There's no once per turn on this card. You can discard as many cards. You can discard 1 at a time, etc., etc. The card is nuts. Orient Dragon is a dragon for Debris Dragon, and just our Goyo Guardian replacement since Goyo is banned. Occasionally, you'll see people play like Gaia Knight. Everything in this deck is very cheap. This is probably like the most expensive card. I think it'll run you like $7 to acquire Orient Dragon. Obviously, other than Max C and Dust Shoot, but you know, those are pickups you'll get over time. AFD is good because Necro Valley Gravekeepers are nuts in this format. They've got Recruiter, they've got Malefic Stardust Dragon. That deck has so many tools, it's crazy. Black Rose Dragon is not limited to 1, by the way, in this format. They removed the limit from it, so you can summon as many of your big boss monster that also has synergy because we actually have plants in our deck, as much as you want. Scrap Dragon is kind of like the Colossal Fighter Thought Ruler power creep. You'll occasionally see those cards pop up, but any deck that has room for 2 level 8s will usually play Stardust as a defensive option and Scrap Dragon as a more offensive option. And of course, we have the card of the format, Trishula, Dragon of the Ice Barrier. It's a level 9 synchro. It's a power corrupt Mistworm. Some decks will play Mistworm as well because it is limited to 1, and it's nice to push to go for game. But this card is crazy. There's really not much to say. You can summon it going first and rip a card out of their hand. You can summon it going second and banish 1 from each. But yeah, this is an iconic card of the format, and I look forward to summoning him today. The side deck I'll just briefly touch on. Closed Forest, obviously, for Gravekeepers. As I said, you can search it off Ancient Fairy Dragon. You'll notice this in a lot of side decks as a one-of. It's just really good. Basically, field spell cards can't be activated while it's up, and if the card is destroyed, they still can't activate a field spell, so it's funny. Last thing I want to talk about is Puppet Plant. This is exceptional versus Heroes, which is a rough matchup for most decks of the format, including us. It's like extra copies of Mind Control, and honestly, any deck that plays like Spore should probably be on this card. It has really good synergy. So what we're going to do now is we're going to save the deck, and we're going to hop into our duel room here. Is anyone hosting? No. So what we're going to do, we're going to go to Unlimited. Single with siding should be good. And we'll host. Let me put Tengu format so they know, right? Tengu format. Host duel. Now let me take a nice sip of water as we wait. Do 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 do. We made it, guys. Welcome back. We are recording. Draw for turn. Standby. Main. As you can see, we have a lot of options here. I think I'll start with the simplest option of all, which is normal summon T-King Pass. We opened with a lot of monsters, which is typical for our deck. Literally any of these options. I love this format. All right. Draw. This is the most powerful card of the format. Didn't I set it to classic? Why are there pendulum zones? I don't even know what I want to do here. I mean, I guess it depends on what he chooses. I might go aggro with the Reaper Dog. So you want Tour Guide back? Ah. An excellent choice, honestly. This is totally incorrect, but like, look at his hand, dude. What's normal summon? Good. Yeah, there's no way this is correct, but we got to get a little ballsy. Think. This is so bad, by the way. But it's okay. We're still in an okay. So I don't know what he's playing yet. It could be a mirror match at this point. I have a feeling his hand is low monsters. Fucking more background. That's whatever. Standby. Main. Let's go normal summon the boy. Good? Alright. Now, this guy doesn't fear any back row that isn't a solemn, so... See, you know, I considered Monster Reborning that, but that's okay. I think we'll just vibe. I think I'm just gonna chill. We're just on T-King control from this guy at this point. I'll take the 200. He's counting the avarice. Standby. Main. That's a hell of a top deck, guys. So, I think what we want to do here is go into, like, Librarian or Cataster. There's a lot of options right now. I mean, we could even go for hard Trish if we wanted to. But I'm a little scared of this back row. So we'll just normal summon. Let's go Librarian first. All right. Yeah. Okay. I should know that, chat. I have to remember it's when you solemn the guy specifically. Do we want to avarice now? I think we do. We'll keep Bulb. We'll shuffle, and we'll draw 2. Those are cards of all time. Those are very interesting cards. Do we just keep it simple for now, and not even like Bulb or anything? I think so. I think so. Let's go in. Let's see what this is. Dandelion, I had a feeling. No point in setting Dust Shoot with Gores in hand. Actually, I'll set it. Because we still have Tengus to go through here. That's what I was worried of. Yeah, you're good. He'll go Formula Synchron, draw a card. I'm going to regret setting this Dust Shoot. I just know it because of the Gores. I shouldn't have done that. I'm a beginner YouTuber, guys. I'm nervous. I'm very nervous. Pray for me, chat. I'll take another 200 damage. That's absolutely fine. Ooh! Sheesh! I mean, he can, like, Black Rose, but, like, that's okay. That is one hell of a draw, folks. I think our plan here is to tribute, target the Ryo, and if he wants to Black Rose us, he's forced to. I didn't even target yet, dude. I will attempt to enter battle. Let's take another sip of coffee, shall we, chat? Yep, he's going for it. Are you going for a 6? AFD. And now we go for our Cataster, which clears the AFD. Main 2. He does not have a light and dark. I was considering like Monster Reborning the T King, but now we just kind of vibe. There's no reason to reborn anything. I think we're just good. We're gonna hold on to the Monster Reborn. We have some powerful options. We have his T King. We have Caius for attack power. Mind control. That's a yikes from me, dog. Yeah, you're good. He has his own bulb. There's his mill. Still no dark engrave. That's good for us. Brio. Yo, please bounce. Yeah, you're good. You're good. Ooh! Yo, hit the dandy. That's a weird draw. What is he playing, by the way? I'm still not. It could be Tengu. It's probably Tengu Plant Mirror is what's happening right now, which is good. I wanted to show off this matchup at some point. Why did I set this dust shoot? I don't even want to set this Typhon. He can, yeah, he's going to send that to defense and probably just sit a little bit, but that's okay. Standby main. What targets do we have left? We have Spore. Interesting. Let's think. We can go into Spore. I don't like that back row. Oh, that was so smart of me. Boop. Boop. And I think we just pass. And then we just slowly regain control of the game here. I didn't want to have to do this. So we've used Bulb. We still have Spore Effect, which will become either a level 2 or a level 8 for like Stardust. But let's poke. I'm scared of Gores here, but alright, we're good. Alright, he's gonna set a monster, set a card. Alright. Standby. Main phase. This could be a Spore. It's not a Spirit Reaper, that's for sure. We have lethal with like Spore plays, but you know it's not guaranteed with that back row there. So we'll just keep it simple. No reason to rush. Lone Fire. Wow, he didn't even want to get Spore going. All right. Is Spore in his hand, do you think? That's like... He's bricking on something. Shall we go for the play chat? All right. Well, time to do the thing. I'm gonna banish a light and a dark. I'm not sure if those were the correct ones, but here we go. Woo! Oh, did I not set it up to Oops. We got to do 2 out of 3 match. That's my bad, guys. All right, so we're going to be going second. His traps were really annoying, but he doesn't have that many, so I don't know if Royal Decree is good enough. This is really good in the matchup, but we're not going first is the issue. Leeching the Light kind of mid, MST kind of mid. I think we need to bring in the Max C's going second, though. We're going to side out the Dust Shoot because it did nothing. Apologies to headphone users, by the way. I'm just really excited that I won my first game. We didn't see Tour Guide from him, but I'm sure he's on it. Caius is kind of mid. So is Spirit Reaper going second. Let's cut those, I think. Scapegoat kind of mid. Heavy Storm is okay. He's not going to be on Starlight, so like... I feel bad for the headphone users, guys. I'm sorry. That was uncool of me. We're done siding. Yeah. This hand also goes crazy. Dude, every hand is a banger with this deck. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Now, do we want to... Standby main. Did he open Dust Shoot again? Alright, looks like we're good. I don't want to T-King just yet. I want a normal summon. Max C. Okay. That's fine. Enjoy your last pathetic upstart. Battle phase. Sanganian attacks. 1k. As for set cards, we're not going to do any more summoning. We're definitely going to set Warning. And we'll probably... Do I want to hold the Econ? We'll do that. We're going to hold the Econ in hand for the plays with Scapegoat. Let me take another sip of coffee. That's a negative, friend. I cannot let you do that. Our Scapegoat will be dead for a little bit longer, but that's okay. Ooh. Ooh, that's an interesting draw. Let's just poke. Now, what do we want to do from here, chat? I think now we can set Econ, but do we want to go for... We'll just vibe on the Sangan. we'll just chill. Sometimes you don't need to XZ summon, you know, chat? And we can get really nasty with it here if we wanted to. Oh, he's doing the bulb? Okay. Judgment down. That's huge. Yeah, you're good, buddy. Caius? Okay. Target. We're definitely going to chain. What do we want to get? A Lone Fire? Didn't really do much here. We'll get Debris Dragon. Get another Sangan search, you feel me? Well, 1-for-1 is now kind of fucking dead, and that's okay. I got it confused with a different card. Apologies. So, I got it I can't remember the name of the card, but there's another card that does something similar. You didn't see that, chat. We didn't try to bring back Sangan. Okay. Well, we wasted our Debris Dragon, but that's perfectly fine. That was a huge misplay by me. Oh boy, we're being punished. One for one doesn't actually no. It can still get us a Veiler, but it doesn't really do much. That Debris Dragon misplay might cost me the game, guys. I'm gonna be honest. Normal summon. We good? Oh my god, that is a top deck. But what do we do with it? I mean, obviously we can send Dandelion, but... Ooh! That's fine. Hear me out. We are in a rough spot, boys. So we normal summoned... We aren't done yet. We're going to go Dandelion for what? 2 level 1 tokens, right? Big think where I want to go from here. So we can make a level 4 Spore. We have a lot of options, chat. Let's look at the extra. So we can make, like... I gotta read AFD. Let's see. What did I just do? Chat, we're really bad at this. It's okay, we'll get better. We'll pass it there. Oh, he's looking at both graveyards. He's got the monster reborn. That's not good for us. Our deck is kind of out of tricks. We're down to like vanilla shit at this point. Especially with that debris dragon play probably cost us. All right, we'll book a Moon the Caius. I don't have another way to out him. He's scary. Is he just passing here, or is he going to do... Okay, that's what I thought was going to happen. Librarian, because he knows that I have to synchro to do stuff. We're doing okay, though. We're... Oh, what's happening here? Oh, he's gonna make, like, Stardust? Yeah. Yeah, you're good, buddy. Regrettably, you're fine. You're good. Is he gonna, like, what, pop the Caius? Yeah, this is what we call Jover, chat. I mean, Darkhold, you know, is nice. Holy sh... And this is why we don't surrender. What do we want to banish, though? We'll banish Veiler. Banish Tour Guide, I think. Well... He's through a lot of his negates, so let's go. That's why you don't surrender, chat. And now we lose to Gores. I can't believe we're still in this. Holy shit. Maybe we should have banished Scrap Dragon, chat. Yep. Oh, he's done siding already? What the hell? We want Dust Shoot back in. Maybe cut a T-King. It hasn't been putting in as much work as I'd like. We'll cut Heavy Storm. Gore's kind of mid, too. It's whatever. I'm going first. We will simply open up Dust Shoot. Standby. Main. Let's keep it simple. Do I even want to set the called by? Not really, but we'll do it. Or called by. Call the Haunted. Wrong format, guys. Come on. Standby. Main. Interesting. We'll keep it slow for now. I don't even want to set the Scapegoat, but, like, it plays around Dust Shoot. Max C. Now I really don't... whatever. Our board does a whole lot of nothing right now. That's a good draw. He's got that Max C. So I haven't seen Tour Guide at all from this guy. There we go. Think. Do we want our upstart, or do we want to... We don't have a way to stop it. You know what? He already got the Sangan out. So he's got to go for the other tour guide. So I'm okay with this. Especially... Oh, dude, I love drawing cards. You kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you. Thank you. You're good, homie. Never in my life have I been happier to take 800 damage. Boop. Standby. Main. We good? Ooh, he's thinking. Max C. Not a fan of giving him draws. Okay. That's all right. Grab your second draw. Mirror Force. It's fine. We have Avarice right now, but we're chilling. We're fine. It would be what, all plus Bulb again? Or all but Bulb? I think. Yeah, you're... Yeah. This is a really good chain MST here. Are we good? Alright, we'll draw a card. That is a hell of a draw. Holy shit. I actually don't know what I want to search here. Maybe Debris Dragon and use it properly this time? We could search another maxi to get us back in the game. So we did normal summon. We normal summoned the Sangan. We have to think here. Don't DD Crow me, dude. I need this. Okay. 2 extra. 2 extra. And we'll put in the triple Tengus. Slash draw 2. Those are certainly cards. They're not very good right now, though, is my issue. Really, we don't really have good outs, guys, to what's going on right now. We could also just vibe and chill on our back row. That might be... I think that's correct. You know what? Pass. I'm not even going to set the solemn. I want him to overextend. He does not have a light in the grave currently. Think. He doesn't have another plant, so I'm gonna actually torrential. That's his normal. He'll get the Tengu, but he has to have like a 1-for-1 or a Monster Reborn. The reason why I didn't set the Solemns is because we have the Black Rose follow-up. Not setting the Solemns might actually lose me this duel, by the way. Especially because we don't have Gores. How many Tengus we got? We got one more in the deck. We good, homie? What's going on? I don't think I used them. Yeah, I don't think. Ah! We did a lot of misplays here today, chat. We might have to judgment a normal summon. Yeah, still no plant in his graveyard for Spore. Game 1 was flawless by me. Honestly, Game 2 and 3 we made critical misplays. I'm not used to playing under pressure. I'm glad we got the mirror match out of the way, though. We gotta do this. For fuck's sake. Oh, that's annoying, but we don't have anything to stop it. Well, I wanted to go for a synchro play, but I'll just fucking... And we'll just take the L if we lose here. There is a chance he has nothing. Still no plants in graveyard for Spore. Now, there's game-winning plays we can go for. He's looking at his extra deck. I'm not a fan of that. Normal summon Tengu. I really wanted to set the Dandelion, but... You gotta be kidding me, Smalls. You gotta be kidding me, Smalls! It's Spirit Reaper? Avarice targets. We don't have DD Crow in our side deck. That might be a misstep. The 2 Tengus for sure. I'll allow it. I have nothing to stop it. We'll try to get one more set in after this. I hope it's not the same. Yeah, Maxi, as you can see, is very good versus us. Still no lights in grave either. So he's got no lights, no plants. A tour guide kills us here, by the way. And there's nothing we can really do about it. Here's our play. We have a play, actually. Our play is going to be normal summon Debris Dragon, bring back Spore. Oh, I don't like doing this into back row, though. So he's going to set a card. It's good. Trishula is a dragon, so at least I'm pretty damn sure. Yeah, actually, that's good. I'll take the 600. 50 life point comeback, guys. What are we up to? It's top of deck. Shuffle. Could be anything. Well played, friend. Well played. We got to make it to a 2 out of 3 match. There we go. Make vanilla's great again. Why is it not? Tengu format. That was a great set. I just played really badly. Tengu format. YouTube. Thank you for the match, though. To my opponent. Good luck. Have fun. I can't wait till we're on Fun Decks chat. We're gonna have a blast. This deck is extremely, every hand is a banger though. They're usually a little monster loaded, but that's the nature of the deck. Is this a dust shoot moment? Are we dust shooting? We're good. We're good. All right. Do we just crash Thunder King? No. I'm gonna normal some of my own. I'm gonna set a card. I'm gonna Foolish Burial now to play around Dust Shoot. It's a little weird to do this now, but kind of tells what's in our hand too, but it's a little awkward to crash here, but let's try it. Okay. I'm okay with that. Especially with the Dust Shoot protecting us from some crazy plays. Boop. Let's take a look. Wow. BLS is scary. So duality. So I'm sure people are upset that I didn't choose BLS, but like we can just keep him off of a dark, I feel. I mean, duality can also get him one. Yeah, oh my god, I got him Spirit Reaper. Yeah, we should have chose BLS. Laugh at me now. Laugh at me now, chat. It's okay. If he hits either of these, we're like golden. You're good, friend. Just don't hit Tengu. Please don't hit Tengu. Chat, we're just throwing at this point. I'm sorry. We got to recover from these bad plays. Good. Just give me anything. Give me like a Caius. That would be crazy. That's pretty good. So at this point, we still have... And we didn't normal summon yet. I mean, we just kind of pass, right? Yeah. I think passing is correct. MST, that's pretty good. So he's got Gores, Sork, Econ. He can just Econ and then do crazy BLS things if he wants to. Never in my life have I thrown a game harder, guys, by not grabbing the BLS. Yep. He can make like Stardust, Scrap Dragon. He can go right into BLS, whatever he wants to do. Yeah, this guy just figures. I don't know why I'm taking damage here. There we go. So he has one unknown and BLS in hand. And now he's already got another dark for his BLS. Okay, that's fine. He was on Chaos End Master. I wonder what this guy's cooking. Standby main. Holy mother of top decks. I wish I had that last turn. We'll vibe. We'll chill. Hmm. So his hand is BLS, one unknown, and a Spirit Reaper. We still have Spore Engrave, but that's not going to do anything right now. So we'll just pass. If I really wanted to out the Spirit Reaper right now, I could, but there's no reason to. What are we doing? Chaos End Monster. Yeah. Boop. And there's BLS. There's the boy. Is that game? That's game. Alright, so we'll be going first. Veiler's pretty good. He's on the tour guide himself. Did we see back row? Not really. It was like Dust Shoot and... Gores was great. What do we need? We need Max C, that's for sure. We can cut, Caius feels pretty good. I kind of want Snowman Eater, but that's a lot of normal summons. I'm not a fan of the normal summon. Yeah, he had... I kind of want to put these in, too. We don't need as many Max Cs going first, I feel. Yeah, we don't need backer. Not going first, at least. Remember when I sided in like a bunch of going first cards and just did not see them? I will just pass. This makes sense. Mind Control really unlocks the hand. But it's like mandatory for Caius, so... What are we on, my friend? What are we on? What are we sending? Yeah, I know, it's Big Think. Gores is like the only thing that really gets me back in this game, but he can play around it. Bulb is my best tuner. Caius is annoying with Mind Control. So it's... Actually, no, Mind Control, I can't do that, but you know what I mean. I think Caius is kind of dead, honestly. We should have sided out Caius. I hate this card. Play Phantom Sky Blaster instead, chat. You'll trust me, you'll love it. We'll come back to this deck one day when I'm better at it. Oh, he's going for the Caius. Okay. Interesting. I'm just gonna just go ahead. I know he's probably not going to attack, or he will attack and he'll have a counter to it like Scrap Dragon, but we'll see what's going on. We'll give him one more turn. One more normal summon you get. We're gonna Veiler that. There's no way he attacks here. Also, he's on Sphere of Chaos. That's why. I had a feeling because I saw the Chaos Master. Do you think he has a Chaos Monster in hand? Because that seems like an awkward play to do if you don't. He's thinking. There is some value to attacking here. But he probably won't. He could just wait for like Spirit Reaper or something. This makes my mind control much less appealing because it'll put a dark in his grave. Interesting. I could have waited until oh, for fuck's sake. I should have waited till he like attacked. If he was going to. What is that? I could really use a Sangan Surge, but let's be honest, it ain't. There's an argument to not put it in the grave, but like, you cheeky.
I'm gonna banish a light in the dark.
You know, chat, this fucking sucks. I should have. I don't know why I didn't max C. Wow, this is really good actually. That might hold us over. So I'm sorry for all the misplaying, chat. I'll Oh, that's so good. That's fine. Get your singular draw. Yeah. We're kind of chilling. Think. Do you think he's on multiple? Oh, he could just fucking bounce it. That's fine. He could have another chaos monster, and that sucks. But like, um, We're good. We're so good to just sit on this T King. Yeah. Well, we did it, guys. We lost. We managed to lose every match with the deck. Um, this is where I'd be like, yeah, this deck sucks, but no, I'm just really bad at the deck. It's a combo deck. It has a hard learning curve. I'm more of a control deck player. Um, excuses, excuses, excuses. But yeah, expect my next video to be Oh, they messaged me. Of course, I'll be a friend. But I don't know why they specify I'm not Italian. Um, but yeah, I definitely think Skyblaster would be better than what we have going on currently with the Caius. Caius didn't really put in a lot of work, neither did Spirit Reaper. But my next two videos, I'll probably do an introduction video for the channel, and then an introduction video for the format, or maybe I'll put them both together. Maybe I won't do the intro video for the channel. But join us next time. We'll be playing probably Jurax. I've been down bad to play that deck. Everyone have a wonderful day, and I'll see you for more content in the future. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream games that aren't just Yu-Gi-Oh! Be sure to follow me on, obviously, YouTube. Give me a like and subscribe. You can join my Discord. Link is in bio. And if you're brave enough, you can even come to me on the free speech platform of X, where I have horrible takes. Have a good day, everyone.